Feed the Town Heirloom Seeds is a business created by me, Donna Bowman. It's a business with a purpose. Its mission is to literally feed the town in time of need. My aim is to teach, share, provide, and empower the people in my circle of influence to not only feed their own families, but to reach out to their communities and share the ability to become self-sufficient. First, let me introduce my product. These treasure boxes on my kitchen table contain hundreds of thousands of heirloom seeds. These are not ordinary seeds that you would pick up at a grocery store display. Even at your local nursery, the majority of seeds and plants sold are hybrid. There's a distinct difference between heirloom and hybrid seeds. Heirloom seeds are those that can grow and pass on from one generation to the next. In my way of speaking, they are the seeds and fruits that God gave us, untouched and able to reproduce year after year. Hybrids are created by cross-pollinating different plants to get certain features, such as higher yield, resistance to disease, or uniform size and color. Hybrid seeds and plants can give great produce, but if you try to save seeds from hybrid plants, you're not likely to get the same fruit in the next generation of plants. Those plants will often yield scrawny fruits or no fruits at all, just vines. The problem created by using hybrid seeds is a dependency on the seed companies and growers to provide you with new seeds or plants each year. In the event that commercial companies are not able to supply us with food or seeds, having heirloom seeds will be the only way to propagate a garden for more than one season. I've been gardening for about 25 years. It has become my passion. I've spent hundreds of hours planting, harvesting, and saving seeds. Typically, every spring I invite people over to pot up seeds and teach them how to start a garden. Educating people about heirloom seeds has been a big part of my business before I even started my business. From the moment I sent out my first text, I started getting immediate orders. People were showing up on my doorstep to buy seeds. I thought, I'm going to make a ton of money. Even though I was selling cheap, $1 a packet, I figured since some of my seeds were old and they may not all come up, I'd better give them a good deal. The next week I got lots of mail-out orders. I hadn't priced out postage, so I quoted $2 on shipping. I started losing money on shipping out small orders, and I also had to spend money on labels, envelopes, and other supplies. I soon realized that the time spent to package up the orders and the money for supplies and shipping was hardly worth my effort, except for the fact that people were doing something really important. They were making efforts to be able to feed their families and their neighbors. During the month of March, I packaged up about 258 packets of seeds. I spent hours on the phone, rekindling friendships, and encouraging and teaching people how to plant a garden. After counting the money I made, I thought, that's almost enough to pay for the plants I'm lacking for this year's garden. I'm going to have to plant a lot more to be able to keep up with seed production. It was at this point I realized that this business would never make big money, but it was definitely worth it. At this point, I realized I needed a new business model. So I changed from an independent micro business to a social, not-for-profit business. I realized that any investor in their right mind would never hope to make money on this business, but I believe there are many who would catch the vision of Feed the Town Seed Company and be willing to help finance a greenhouse and some supplies to prepare people for the foreseeable future when we will all need heirloom seeds. My business model includes three facets: seed production, marketing, and educating. The marketing and educating would be the fun and easy part of the business. Networking through text, phone calls, social media, and personal interaction is an easy and natural way to reach the very people who are interested in sharing the vision. Seed production is the challenging part of the equation. It takes money, supplies, and lots of hard work. I have learned so much from this project and this class. It's not so much the things I have learned, but how it has changed me. My initial aim was to feed the town. My new vision is to educate people on how they can feed their towns.